Night has fallen. The workshop smells of soot and smoke. The orange glow of molten metal flickers against the stone walls. The sound of hammers echoes in the darkness. Skilled hands are not crafting an ordinary statue. What is being cast is not just an animal, but a message. One of the darkest symbols of the ancient world is being born: the Brazen Bull. 6th century BCE. In Sicily, power is measured by fear. This story is most often linked to the ruthless ruler Phalaris. His city? Akragas, a place where prosperity existed, but so did terror. Laws were written, but true authority rested in the will of one man. And that will showed no mercy to those who defied it. At first glance, the bull appears to be a masterpiece. Muscles carved in bronze, head lowered, mouth slightly open, its surface polished smooth. Under the sun, it would gleam like a monument of strength standing in the city square. Children might walk past it. Merchants might rest in its shadow. No one would suspect what lies within. Hidden in the rear is a small iron door. The condemned is forced inside. The hatch is sealed. Wood is stacked beneath the statue. A crowd gathers. Whispers spread. Then the fire is lit. Bronze conducts heat rapidly. As the flames rise, the metal begins to glow. The air inside thickens. Breathing becomes difficult. Skin that touches the inner wall starts to burn. There's nowhere to escape. Time stretches. Seconds feel like hours. In the darkness, the only reality is the rising heat. But this device was not built merely to kill. It was designed to perform. It was theater, an exhibition of power. According to legend, a system of tubes was installed in the bull's head. As the victim screamed, the sound would pass through these pipes and transform. What reached the outside was no longer a human cry, but the roar of a raging bull. The crowd did not hear a person dying in agony. They heard a beast bellowing in fury. The scream lost its identity. The victim lost their humanity. Pain became spectacle. The message was unmistakable. Defy authority, and you cease to be human. Legend goes even further. The craftsman who designed the bull proudly demonstrated his invention, explaining how the acoustics would reshape human screams. But the ruler demanded proof. The inventor was forced inside his own creation. The door shut. The fire burned. Whether entirely true or not, the story endures because of its cruel irony. Power often devours its own architects. Did it really happen? Ancient sources describe the Brazen Bull, yet modern historians debate its authenticity. Some believe it may have been exaggerated propaganda, designed to portray a tyrant as monstrous. In the ancient world, demonizing rivals was common political strategy. Still, public executions were real. Punishment was meant to be seen. Authority had to be visible. Fear had to be felt. Rule was maintained not only by law, but by psychology. The Brazen Bull stands as a metal embodiment of that philosophy. From a technical standpoint, the mechanism was simple. Bronze has high thermal conductivity. Fire beneath the hollow body would quickly heat the entire structure. In a sealed space, temperature rises rapidly. Oxygen diminishes. Heat and smoke combine. Physics and terror merge. The human body cannot endure it. Yet the most disturbing element is not the engineering. It is the intention. The same bronze casting techniques used to create sacred statues and works of art could also forge instruments of suffering. Civilization and brutality are separated by a thinner line than we like to believe. Knowledge itself is neutral. It is human will that defines its purpose. Today, the Brazen Bull exists somewhere between history and legend. Its factual certainty may be debated, but its symbolic power is undeniable. It appears in books, documentaries, and films as one of the most chilling images of cruelty from the ancient world. The mind remembers spectacle more than simplicity. It remembers theater more than silence. This story is not just about the past. It is about the nature of power, about what happens when authority is unchecked, about how technology, stripped of ethics, can become an instrument of horror. Empires rise and fall. Cities are built and destroyed. But the relationship between power and fear remains constant. And perhaps the most unsettling question is this: what is truly more terrifying? A bull made of bronze, or the minds that designed it, approved it, and stood by as it roared,